Hello, everybody. I'm Dr. Richard Demi, and we're going to start another great week of the brass brunch bunch. I've got the low brass routine up, the standard one. If you are watching here from the beginning and you're around between 11 and 12 o'clock Eastern time, why don't you just jump in on the link that's provided in the description here on YouTube, and you can join me and we can do this together. But instead of waiting around for more people to come, I'm just going to get started here. Had some good playing that I was doing over the weekend, so I'm looking forward to getting some rejuvenation here. All right, here we go. So what I'm going to be working on today, and this is more of a me thing than it is for anybody else. I was noticing on some recordings I was making that I let my vibrato stop in between notes. So that's all that I'm going to be working on, is just making a pretty sound and keeping that vibrato consistent while I'm changing notes in my long tone. I'm just gonna go whoa, 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 fast but very light. If you hear that people can say, "Wow, nice vibrato," you're doing it wrong. You want people to say, "Oh, what a nice sound." That's what you want to go for. So again, you can think re. That's one way to do vibrato. You can think wah 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 wah, which I actually don't recommend that because that can get a little too spread. But you never want to get smaller. You always want to get from a good sound to bigger. A good sound to a bigger sound. All right. Um, I'm getting the signal. Dave has just joined us and he cannot hear me. So let me try to figure out what's going on right now. So, Dave, you can't hear me at all? Oh, I think he's going to log off and log back in. Yeah, it happens on Monday. Everybody does things with their audio. So when they come back, so when they playing around with audio and when everybody comes back in, the audio stops working. So how about now? Oh, well, I guess not seeing too much of Dave on this one. Maybe he'll come back here real quickly. Uh-oh. Oh, well. Let's keep on going. We're going to start on the low B flat, and then we're going to finish it off. Hopefully, hey, Dave, can you hear me now? Can you? I'm getting a little arrow that says that you should be able to hear me. Anything at all? Can you hear me? No? Nothing? All right, starting on the low B flat. Here we go. Doing it again. I gotta keep the vibrato going the whole time right now. So that's the thing about vibrato. It's an expressive tool, and you should be able to you shouldn't always just play with your vibrato on all the time. With rare exception, that usually doesn't sound compelling. However, if you're unable to play with your vibrato going on the entire time, there's something wrong with your vibrato, something wrong with the system that you need to practice and iron out so that you can use it like a paintbrush. You can use it as an expressive tool. You don't use it as like a switch that you flick on. All right, Dave, can you hear me now? Is everything going good? And I cannot hear Dave now. So that's you ever have one of those days? No, that's not what's going on. I've got it figured out now. So let's try it one last time. Dave, can you hear me? You can talk, right? I can't hear you. It's not coming through. Let's try that again. How about now? Yes, there it is.
Can you hear?
Haha, we finally got you. And now you're on the internet, so we're okay.
All right.
That was a rough setup today. All right, so do you want to take the next one, Dave?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Sorry, I'm seeing my mouse on the wrong screen here, so let's switch down here. Let's skip this exercise and go straight into long tones. I'll let you have it.
Good. All right, here we go. Let's keep the air going through these like we're spray painting this on all these notes. Here we go. 2, writing. That was pretty good. My All right. And I think you're still muted. There we go, Richard.
Yeah, my mic was really hot, so I'm turning it down a little bit so I'm not gonna overplay you while we're playing at the same time. All right. Let's keep on going. I think we just need to get some. I need to personally. I just need to get my lips going. I was playing until about 3 o'clock in the morning, dropping tracks last night, so my lips are a little bit just could use some refresh and rejuvenation. So speaking of that, what happens when you play too much, Dave? What happened to your lips
Um, you know, I
the next
just
day?
need to rest. Oh, the next day, yeah, it's a little slow warming up, a little bit of stiffness. Usually not too bad, but usually you have to start out a little slower. Like that first one we just did. I didn't play the long tone set with you because I was late in the sign on here. So I decided to try to breath attack a few of those. Just start slow, play softer, and do more long tones.
What I notice whenever I have a long playing day, something that really helps for me is to say my vowels. The late Pat. No, no, wait, hold on. Who told me that? Sam Palafian. He basically the way he would describe it is you just say your vowels with your lips as wide as you can. So like A, E, I, O, U, and we'll kind of stretch out the lip muscles a little bit. Because we talk about, like building strength by playing, but we don't really talk about lip flexibility. I don't believe in hooking your lips and doing weird stuff, but large vowels. Oh, looks like we lost all of our concurrent viewers, so oh well. Hopefully everybody started from the beginning. All right, let's play. This next one. There we go. Let's slow it down. All right. That felt really good. Um, I'm finding myself a little shaky. I don't know about you, Dave. In a lot of the recordings I made last night, I was noticing at the beginnings of the notes I had a little bit of fuzz, and at the ends of the notes I would kind of crack off of the ends of my notes. So I think that's an articulation thing. So that being said, why don't you help us work on that?
All right. Let's do some air knocking. We'll air knock a measure, play a measure. So, for those of you new to our stream, what we're going to do is uh, blow air through the horn and do a nice articulation. And then we're going to play it and do the same thing with the air. So, here we go. Why don't you all try an air knock first on this low F, and we'll play it. Let's do it again, and then we'll play it. We'll try to do it in time. Ready? And let's go back down, going faster this time, starting on F. Ready? All right, hopefully that got things loosened up a little bit and got the air moving on those.
Awesome. Yeah, Dave, actually, out of curiosity, if you could, if it's possible to turn up your mic just a little bit, I'm worried I might be drowning you out just a
Oh,
little bit.
okay. How
So
is that?
that's the thing is like over the weekend, I guess everybody's too busy playing video games and they change all the audio settings. So
Yeah. Hey, how's that? Any better on
that
that?
sounds perfect. That's great. Hopefully everybody else thinks so too. All right,
All right.
let's move on to the next one. All right, my favorite. If you notice the little circle, that's my symbol that I put in there for a lip bend. These are the Pierre Thibault exercises, and a lot of people do them. It's kind of like a really standard thing. Oh, you know what? I'm just realizing how tight my breathing muscles are in my back. Let's try this, everybody. I want you to move your shoulders like you're looking over your left shoulder. Everybody stretches their neck, but I want you to stretch your lower back. So kind of look over the chair, keep your elbows below your shoulders, and look all the way around and breathe in. Stretching works better when you breathe because those are the actual muscles. We're stretching the breathing muscles, and then we're breathing on top of them. That stretches them even more. Oh, man, that's the stuff. Now let's do it, keeping your shoulders and move the neck. Oh, that got a bunch. Oh, that stretched too good. Other side. It's even better. Let's go this direction. You have to keep your shoulders down. Now this direction. Oh, that's uneven. It's not good when it's uneven. All right, let's play now. Now that we've done our stretches. Here we go. 2, ready, and That felt awesome. And I bet you the thing that made me sound even better was doing those stretches beforehand, because all of a sudden I noticed that when I breathe, the breath goes in further. The air goes in further. That's really a good thing to do. And especially since I'm not thinking about it. You,
Okay.
you good, Dave?
Yeah, let's
Oh,
do
I was
this.
just hearing you breathe funny. And your camera's frozen here on Zoom.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
nice, you have very good body position, and you're holding your slide with the proper grip. So,
I think I'm gonna leave that. Yeah.
yeah.
But hey, let's do this lip slur. So, and hey, we're gonna bubble sing it, and then we're gonna play it. Um, here we go. And let's do one more time. It's short, so let's play it all the way through once in tempo. Uh,
Yeah. Yeah, that was awesome. I'm noticing something. I'm talking about how I'm going to change the way that I bubble sing here in a second. That was awesome. That felt really good to do that, and I like doing the full run through at the end because it doesn't take any time at all. So before I've been practicing doing the bubble singing, letting your corners puff, letting it all just relax, just get the airflow. If you're in middle school, bubble any way you can make a bubble, and sing the same way. Those right notes. But everybody else, especially if you're in college, maybe if you're in high school, I want you to try to keep your corners firm, but still have the same bubble. You notice it's a little bit different than. Keep this nice and firm. So let's try to do it that way if you can. Ready? And. So what's very interesting about that is bubble singing just by itself makes everything better, even if it just tricks you into singing and trying to get it in your ear. But what I find really interesting is working on keeping the corners firm, and bubble singing allows me to keep my lips really soft while I'm playing and still have the firm corners. It's a really good analog to try to work on that thing. So a lot of people kind of puff their cheeks a little bit when they're doing lip slurs, like in between the notes, and they make a lot of movement there. This is a really good way to fix that. All right, Dave, your turn.
all right,
As a
let's do
matter of
some
fact,
tap.
Dave, before we move on, we have a bunch of people that are watching us today. We have like 7 people watching us right now, which is just totally awesome. If you are watching us, why don't you just type in like, hey, I'm so and so, like first name only, and like, yeah, I'm from here. or wherever you're from. Watch everybody say, "Hi, my name is so and so, and I'm from here." All right, Dave, your turn.
All right. Hey, let's get some of these pedals working here on the horn for warm up today. And if you're having a hard time doing these, just go as low as you can. My goal is to make the air as warm, full, and slow, and make sure everything's open. The aperture and your throat, if these aren't coming out, see if you can open those up a bit. And let's give it a try. So we're going to try to smoothly slur without changing our face from the pedal. So we want to make these embouchures as similar as we can for the pedal and the upper octave. Here we go. And let's notice we'll do each one 4 times. Start out open and then keep going down by half step. Here we go. 1, 2, ready. All right. I took that a little slower than normal, and hope no one got lightheaded or passed out. How'd you do?
I did great. I kind of somehow lost my
Oh,
Zoom
I think you're
window.
still muted, Richard. But how'd everyone do out there? That was pretty slow.
Um,
Um, but it felt pretty good for me at that speed. And sometimes we'll do that quite a bit faster. Um, but yeah, I think you're still muted, Richard. But that's all right. Hey, put in the chat if you're listening how your pedals are. How low can you go on those? Um, if if you have to get a little bit looser with your embouchure on some of the low ones, that you can start to connect those embouchures together from the pedal B flat, and it'll start even down to that low E. It'll start looking the same and feeling the same eventually if you keep doing that every day. How'd it go, Richard? I can hear you now, I think.
yeah, I'm not sure. I lost my little window thing. Zoom stuff is dumb.
Yeah.
But yeah. We had Jesse was here, and Jesse was saying that they can hear us great.
Okay, good.
Yeah, so that's excellent. So anybody else with these pedals, by the way? So everybody's going to say, "Oh, I'm in high school. I don't need to learn pedals," or "I'm in middle school. I don't need to learn pedals." When we started doing this back in March, we had a sixth grader who just started tuba, like 2 months before everything shut down, and he was able to learn how to play pedals, and he rocked his pedals from low B flat, A flat. I think he got a G one time. So if you're at home and we're practicing this and you're wondering what to do, um, just if you can barely eke out that B flat, just practice that B flat the entire time. No matter what notes we play, just keep on practicing that B flat because that's going to reinforce a lot of good things. And the secret to this exercise specifically is to make sure you have the same embouchure when you're playing the second note as you are playing that pedal. I'm moving my chin, so the pedal, my chin's a little bit forward. Oh, but everything else on the inside's the same. Lip, same shape. Tongue, pretty much the same shape. That's the thing that's going to make you really consistent and really have this more than a party trick. It's actually going to teach you how to teach your embouchure what the best place is for it. All right. Anyway, let's get started here. Let me turn the page here and then get started on the pedal slur, lip slur, pedal slur, lip slur. So let's play it as written. 2, right, and yeah, a little sloppy. Oh well. Second time doesn't count. All right, Dave, your turn.
Okay, we're just going to extend this up to our F above the staff here. Let's try this out. All right, I'm going to go a little quicker. Try to do these in one breath if I can. 2, running. Yeah, don't worry. If you can't do those in one breath, breathe where it's comfortable. And yeah.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. So this one is very similar to the previous lip bend we just played. Again, I want you to bend the note without changing your lips, without changing your tongue, without changing your jaw. Oh, there's only one body part left if you're counting, but you're really wanting to just bend your air down. So think of yawning down that second note. And the secret is we practice this with this lip slur because I want you to play the lip slur the exact same way we're doing this lip bend. Here we go. You know what? Let's do some bubble sing. Let's work on the firm corners thing because it made me sound better once. So, by the way, if you come up with something that works, like I've got this giant bag of tricks, 20, 30 different little of these techniques like bubble singing. If you find that bubble singing makes you sound better, keep doing it like your entire practice session and all week until it's something that stops, improving when you switch back and forth and it stops getting better, then you move on to something else. But if it's working, keep doing it. Nice glissy, like a trombone glissando. having the bottom of my singing voice. There we go. All right, moving on to the next one. Your turn, Dave.
All right. We've got some more lip bends here on some different partials, and we're going to try to play the first note change with our valve or slide and make it as smooth as possible, and then have the lip bend mimic that in sound all the way down to half step, whole step, and then back up. Try to make these bends as smooth and glissy as you can, so you don't notch them and get your air stopping or doing pulsing on them. Okay, here we go. Ready? I kind of take my time with the air and on the bend part, and then kind of go through the rest and just keep the air flowing. And if you run out, you run out on those, but don't try to push it at the end.
But it's hard to play it in time if you do that to match you. If you take too much time. All right, anyway, these exercises next are some of the best exercises you can play. What the weird part is they work so fast and so well, but most people don't want to play them. And it's kind of like because, what's the best way to put it? It's a highlighter on what you have problems with. It's the best way to describe it. Anybody can play with a good sound. Anybody can play with a wide dynamic range. Anybody can play a connected lip slur, and anybody can play exactly when you want to have perfect response. But very few people can do all four of those individual things at the exact same time, and that's what this exercise does. So make sure you're playing the dynamic that's written. You're doing the dynamic change on that second note where it's written. You have an unbroken slur, and that your articulations respond exactly how you want to. If you can do all of that with a beautiful sound, you can play anything, especially orchestral pieces, which might be, finger-wise, might be easy, except you have to play it super in tune and sound really good at them. These Schlossberg's exercises are exactly how to do that. All right, here we go. Firm corners here. Nice loose lips, right? And smoother slur, smoother slur. nice. Now, this next one is the exact same thing, but exactly the opposite. Start soft, get loud. Clean and perfect response. Here we go. So if you noticed, one thing that I did is whenever I said something, I never pointed out my mistake. I just said what I want it to sound like instead of the way that I played it. So, yeah, nice, perfect response. And when I said it, I started making nice, perfect response. Unbroken slur, clean, easy slur. As soon as I said that, I was able to play. All right, Dave, how did you do on that?
That was great.
Do you want to continue on if it was that good, or do we want to move on because we have 15 minutes left?
Oh, okay. Let's do one more set of these. Is this the
Awesome.
Let's do this lower one of these. All right, here we go. You ready? And just make it as easy as possible. It's easy to play this one. Ready? Very nice.
Yeah. Very nice indeed. All right, moving on to some Remingtons. I actually want to bubble sing this first and then play it second. And instead of one measure at a time, let's try to, we might not bubble sing the entire thing, but let's see how far we can go. 2, ready. That's hard. Ready. That is tricky. Hold on for a second. All right, let's try to play it. 1, 2, starting. All right, so that actually worked, except I felt really tense while I was doing the bubble singing, and I was not doing a good job of demonstrating that. When I went to play it, actually still got better, but I should probably do smaller chunks to the bubble singing because it keeps you. You don't want to get tense whenever you're doing. Tension is bad. Don't practice in a way that makes you more tense. All right, Dave, your turn. My favorite. Yep.
All right, here we go. Let's just play this right through and make it as easy and smooth as possible. 1, 2, 3. Good. And folks at home, you can always replay that on a
At half
slower
speed.
speed,
Yeah, on the setting.
or a faster speed even. You know that's fun to go even faster on those too.
Yeah, there are some good players out there that have played along with us in the past. Look at that. We have 10 people watching right now. If anybody who's watching gets, make sure you say hi in chat, just because. All right, moving on. Moving on. Trying to hit the right buttons here. All right. Oh, good. This is my favorite one. We got plenty of time to do these. So what we're going to do is we're going to play these 4 times. Yeah, we'll play 4 times, and then we'll add a rest in between these repeats. So, nice medium tempo. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm loving these. Are the Belk exercises. These aren't really the full exercise. I just took one measure from an entire page-long thing, and I just kind of made it down a half step. So it's a little bit easier for this format for high schoolers. But the Belk book is great for high schoolers, but it's even better for college students.
All right, let's do some more of the Scott Belk exercises. We're going to do these twice each, and we're going to do one medium speed and one a little bit faster. Actually, double. Let me see if I can figure this out. Okay, here we go. And breathe if you have to between these. 1 and ready.
Yeah. Zoom's acting up.
Okay, hopefully that went well for everyone.
That was excellent. That was really great for me. I like that idea so much. I'm gonna do it the same with this one, except I want to change it up. We're gonna do it 1 time slow and 2 times fast, so it's more symmetrical on this exercise. So last exercise of the day, we've got 6 minutes. We'll have plenty of time. So here we go. Ready and go. Ready and hit your nose. That's the piece right there. That's a good warm-up. What do you say, Dave?
Yeah, great work. That was fun.
All right, so we didn't have anybody say hello other than Jesse. But anybody else? Oh, we got a gaggle of people here. There's still 8 people watching, so thank you so much for staying with us. We do this every day at 11. Tell your friends, tell your enemies, you know, as long as they play an instrument. We have the treble clef, bass clef, all in B flat. Whether you're a British bandsman that plays everything in treble clef, or if you're an American tuba euphonium player, or anywhere in the world that uses bass clef and C, we'd love to work with you. So hope you're having a wonderful day. Have a safe week, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow as well. Bye.